Okay, hello, 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 people. I guess we are live. Let me know, guys, if I am audible. Please let me know it's working. What we will learn today. It's very is it working right? Please thumbs up if I am audible. Hi Panda. Hi Umang. And hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. This is fifth stream and we will learn and all about animation today. So thank you, Divya. Hey Sachin. Okay, what we will learn today? Let's share the Figma file. Try to use English, please. Mm, Let me share the file quickly so we can have record. Here you go. Figma file for today. Hello, hello, hello. And here is the screen. You guys can see, right? So actually, I wanted to cover some basic stuff today. I think I already did lots of more advanced animation thing on last stream. Today, maybe I will do some smaller stuff, which is very random. I don't have anything prepared before. But yeah, let's see what we will make today. And yeah, I think I added this cheat sheet so you guys can have little bit of understanding about what to use, when to use these stuff. So okay, so Very basic principle, like mm, creating animation in Figma. What we do? We need two frame, right? And I think it's not just a Figma. For most of the app, when you want to animate something, you need to a state. In Figma, for creating a state, we use frame, but in other app, there are things called keyframe. And there are lots of different terminology we used in different app, but here we will stick to Figma for like some time. Maybe some of the things we will discuss here can easily applied on some other tool as well. Like we have Rive these day people are using, LottieLab, very lightweight app when you want to create some animation, beautiful animation. So let's see. Let's start with very basic thing. Like I mentioned, when you want to animate something, what you need two frame. So we have two frame here, and let's try to move something. Very simple stuff. You can just uh, move things by changing the position and how you will animate in Figma from one state to other state. So there are multiple way, but all methods use this thing called prototyping. So when you open or create prototype, you will see lots of stuff here which we can use depending on our requirement. Right now, I think if you want to animate automatically, what you have to do, select after delay, then select, like give some time. Usually I use one if I want to animate something, and then you use a smart animate, which this is what we are looking for. If you want to animate something smoothly, you have to do a smart animate. And then these are the things I mentioned it here. Some depending on our requirement, we pick some of these things. Let's say start with linear, which is here, and because the safe here is here, and on second frame we change the position, what will happen? This will automatically change the position, right? Very basic thing. What about doing jump up and down? So what you have to do? You will do same thing here. And so what is the use of delay? Suppose I wanted to move something from one direction to other direction, and once we reach to that particular like place, wanted to like give some delay. Let's say I wanted to stop for a while, and then I wanted to move again. So what will happen now? This will go here, and then after some time it's dropping, right? You can feel it if I increase the time frame, maybe 600. See? Okay, so very basic stuff, nothing fancy. But like I always tell everyone, when you want to create some crazy stuff in Figma, usually what I consider always use component, which will give you lots of flexibility to customize your stuff instead of recreating again and again, right? What I mean to say is, see, I created this thing here and here, which is very basic. What about I wanted to convert this thing in as a ball? What will happen? I have to change it again here and then here, which is not feasible, right? So what I will do, basically, I will create a component and then it replace this guy with the component. So now same thing is happening, but I have flexibility to change this stuff to anything else. Let's say try to create a ball by giving some random gradients. So let's do this. Probably I need this. So yeah, very basic ball, and you can see this linear version of animation which is very like a static, going from one direction to second direction. But if you want to give some edginess, like juice, you can say, like a smoothness, so what we use for that purpose, we have things called these stuff. Let's say we call it edging, and we will do this again here. So what you will see, there will be some smoothness. Of course, currently what I did is there is a delay here. So let's remove this guy also. The minimum value you can put is 1 ms. You can't go 0. So you have to do it 1. You can see this little bit of a smoothness. You can compare it if you just open this guy and feel it here. What is happening here? You can see edge. I think instead of this, let me open the graph. As motion graph. Probably this or this. If you guys have basic understanding of math, maybe you know a little bit of this curve. So what is happening in these stuff? Linear is like it started from here, and then 1 pixel or whatever pixel they calculated from going from here to here. It's just aesthetically moving from here to here in on a straight line. But when you pick something else, these all are graphs. Like everything is different here. Of course, this is from After Effect. There are some standard graph. Maybe we can find some standard one. Maybe this guy. So what is happening here? Things are little bit smooth because when it started, it's like going fast, and then at some places slowed, and then so age related, all these things are for creating a smooth transition. Sometimes we pick very a specific one depending on our requirement, because you can't do achieve certain thing because of that. Like let me give you example. Suppose we wanted to move something 360 degree, which is very like basic thing, but Figma don't have option to directly rotate stuff. We have to give little bit of trick to rotate it, and then it will look like infinite. So what we do, let's learn about doing that thing. So this is just very basics moving animation, you can say. So now I am talking about uh, let's create other stuff, because I think no, it's fine. Let's create another one. So let's suppose I wanted to do this, and quickly I am just copying this so I can quickly do what I want to do. For rotating anything in Figma for 360 degree, you always have to follow this simple tricks, and which is you have to create 3 frames. So this is first one, this is second one. If you guys have questions, just write there. I will just check in some time after finishing this rotate stuff. So for rotating anything in Figma, you have to do always follow this 3 frame logic, where first frame things are very straight. In second frame, it's very tricky. And let's see what I'm saying. I can increase this guy from here, right? Little bit so you can see what I'm saying. Technically, when we started, like when I started working, most of the animation software have these capability, but in Figma you can't just write 360 and it will rotate from 0 to 360. because at the end 0 is equal to 360 at some point, right? So what we do to rotate the stuff is we change it to one, not 180 even. We have to change at least 1 degree or 2 degree minus, like 178 pixel, sorry, degree. This is the trick. And then this guy, so this guy is 178. So now this guy will not go to 360. You have to do the trick here again, and it will be like minus 3 degree or 4 degree, whatever, just very little bit of stuff. And now when you create prototype, it's already had here, but let's remove this. I think first one is fine. Let's see what is happening here. So after delay, and then this is fine. This is also fine. I will cover one stuff here. Let me finish this first, and then this goes here, and then this guy is, so technically this state and this state is very almost close. So this should not take this much of time. It should be like maybe 5 seconds or sorry, 5 milliseconds or something like that. So now let's see what is happening. So you can see the flickering here now. So why this happening? It's not very a smooth infinite animation. So why this is happening? So here comes the curve, because we wanted to create something very smooth, as very static animation. So you have to change it to linear and do this for all the cases. And then so now when you open, it will be like very smooth rotation, which is, now maybe you guys have question, what about changing direction? So the trick here is, if you want to change the direction, what you guys can do, it's very simple trick. What we did here, it was minus, sorry, 178. So just put it minus, and here put 3, and now it will be rotating in next door. So this thing what I mentioned here is like the way to animate, rotate anything in Figma infinitely. So this is one thing I wanted to cover. So this was moving animation, this was rotating. Rotating is fine. What about a smart component? So I think a smart component is nothing but just still same stuff, which is like open here. But if I combine everything inside a component set, so it's like, okay, we can call it rotate. Why I am doing this now? Let me explain. So rotate. So now later in future we wanted to use this guy somewhere else. So what we will do? We will just pick it here. Of course, we don't need this background also. So let's remove it. So if we remove this guy, so now you can just use it for anything, right? And maybe we can increase the size because already we have a space. Okay, when we do this, what happen? It's change the location. So which we don't want. Otherwise, animation will be flickery. So you have to little bit revisit everything first. Sorry for this. Why I am doing this? Because I changed the main component here, and then every positioning is very crappy. So let's revisit everything, and then now I think it's fine. So now it will be okay. Okay, still it's working. So now one important thing here, if you wanted to use this guy, so suppose this is a template, and you wanted to use for anything, your logo, your image, and whatever you think, what you can do, you can create another component set here. Suppose this is our base shape, and whatever you call, there is no limit. And I wanted to create maybe star. Cool. This is not like I am doing magically because there is a frame. You can see it. There is a frame, right? That's why, because it's a smart component. So the important part of Figma is Figma give you like nested. If you know about nested, so you can create component of component to create a complex animation. So what I did here, nothing crazy. I just wanted to do positive value because otherwise maybe it will look jerky. So everything is fine now. So why I was doing this? So actually, let's remove the background. So no, if you like, what I'm doing here is also helpful for creating component for your maybe design system or whatever you wanted to create. So see why this is calling ellipse, because the name of uh, this component was ellipse. Let's call it shape now. So if you guys have questions, you can just always ask. Now it's safe. So now what will happen? You have a capability to change it and it will still work. Maybe in the future you wanted to change this to maybe more different shape. You have capability now. You can do this and maybe that. So this will still element, and you can just do it for multiple time for whatever thing you want. This is text, so let's call it text, and this is our last variant. Of course this is black, you can't see it in black. Okay, now I can see what is happening here. Okay, thank you. Output for what, Lalit? What you are talking about? Yeah, we play a lot with curves. Yes, Rishabh is the guy. Like if you guys have any question related to animation and motion graphic, um, he is like great person to reach out. You can find him on my Discord. If you guys already there, it's fine. Otherwise, you can just check. Maybe you will find the link here. Rishabh. More questions. I think Rishabh is already. Thank you, Rishabh, for your answers. Why have you given 4x to third one? Uh, I don't understand your question. Sachin, right? Yeah. So what is your question? 4x to third one? What you're talking about? Can you explain? So maybe I will try to like understand what you are asking. Uh, I didn't do anything 4x. What is you're talking about? So we just did rotate animation. Let's quickly do one more. Uh, let's call it a scale. Like name, say here. You can change the size, maybe position a little bit, and this will do it. Something like this. 4 degree. Oh yes, 4 degree, right? So that is the just a trick. So whenever you want to animate something, you have to follow this approach, because technically in our mind it's like okay, zero, then half is 180, and then another is 360, but it's not working like that. What we are doing here is zero, a starting point, then it should be almost 180, not 180. So that's why it's 179 or 178, and then at the end it will go to zero. but actually we wanted to move it little bit before, so it will touch to the 0 point next. So this was a trick, so that's why I added -4, or it can be in the range of 5. There is no like hard rule you have to do it 4. You can do maybe just -1 or -2, -4, 5, almost close to your 0. So almost close to 0 doesn't mean 0.5. I think very a small value not work easily in this Figma trick. So see what we did. Very interesting, right? I can give you one uh, more idea to basically do something like so what we did here, we created a template, right? And in this template can have a option to, why I can't, option to change what I wanted to use this element, but I also wanted to use this as a, like, give some switch. I wanted to apply a scale animation, or I wanted to apply move animation and whatever. Maybe I can give you as a homework if anyway, but let's forget that for now. I will come to that part where we will combine all the animation to a one single component, so you can just pick, or maybe let's cover it right now, so it will be easier for understanding what I was saying. So if you go to prototype, things are a little messy. Let's see, change to more darker sheet. I think so. I think this is fine. Yeah, I can you can see now, right? Okay, so I wanted to like create a set of animation, suppose, where this set of animation is solely responsible for type of animation. So animation type, let's write it, animation type. So this was doing what was the name, this was rotation. And now suppose we are doing uh what we did it, moving, let's call it moving. And then go to prototype, and then this was here, this will go here, right? Yes. So for moving, what we need, this will go somewhere here. Already they are rotation, so I just reset it. So I change it, and just for these all are for demo purpose. Of course, at the end we will create something very interesting, but let me cover some of the basic stuff. So I was just adding color to check this is working or not. Okay, I wanted to cover this, but this also is like, okay, so I have to create one more stuff, one more property here, which we will call frame. And 1, 2, 3, but I think this should work. I don't know, let's see. I never created this type of complex one, but if this will work, this will work. I hope this will work. I guess that's the very simple master animation or something we can call it. So what we did here, we created a set of stuff which is working very fine. So now what we wanted to move, but this is not working. Why? This supposed to work. Very interesting. What makes it not work? Mm, 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 mm. First animation is working, right? Which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So when I do this, So this will automatically, okay, this approach is may have some issue. Then I may have another approach. Let me just drag this guy here, and so this is our another component. You can just do it here. So we will call it moving, and then see, sometime you explore something, you did great, and when you try to create again, it may fail, but maybe at the end you will find something else which may be better. uh let's first check this out if I am doing something wrong. Okay, this only have issue. What is the issue? So I think, oh, it's removed. I don't know why, how removed, but anyway, so this was 200 or something, and then this was, people are still here. Okay, cool. You guys have questions, same, you can just ask, then maybe make it more fun, right? And by the way, today's Friday, I guess. Not guess, of course, it's Friday, so everybody may have a plan. So what's your plan? So now I guess it's working. Cool. It's working. Cool. And save is fine. We will call the nested and okay, so I think for now we don't need even this guy, so we just need one single stuff which we will call frame or whatever it is. And now I think we need rotation and moving. Yeah, that's fine. Rotating is working, moving is working. So see, maybe I gave you guys some idea. Now you can create some like setup animation or something which will work on the same artboard. See, quickly let's add the a scaling also. Now it's fun. So what we did here, we created a template, and like I mentioned last time, so now you have a capability to, I think this is too much. 1.5 is fine. So now this is a scale animation. So let's put this guy also here. So when you create a component and then you can drag inside the inside previous, and it will automatically adjust as a component set. So this is not a magic. If you guys lost somewhere, you can just ask. I was checking, debugging. Everything is fine. I think I missed. I think we need here. Okay, so this is one. This is two. This is. Let's give some space. This space is nothing but just for visualizing this guy. So I think I played the background music. If you guys heard it, or it's like very slow or something like that. Uh Raz, which plugin you're talking about? I was creating like multiple plugin these days. So two plugin was live recently. Two plugin I am working on, and I also have two more ideas. So maybe I will work on this week. Okay, so what I was doing? Okay, so this was rotating, this was scaling, and this was moving. Pretty cool. So we did it, and this will work. Okay, we did something wrong, right? What did it? Okay, sorry, we did. It's fine, but it's not working. Perfect. So now, let's say we can add a star here, and let's say we can add text here. Pretty cool. And you can just keep adding stuff. Suppose you wanted to add image. Let's add a image or Figma logo. Let's add a Figma logo. This one looking good. Why there is a bow? Is this PNG? I guess this is PNG. So let's add it here. Now when I was doing a scaling, I thought let's do some experimental stuff together. Maybe we can find something interesting. This is the way I found some idea. It's not like I already have a bunch of stuff which like I was just playing with the stuff and then I found something and then I start creating. So this guy already have why it's not have I don't know what is happening. Variant 6 I was talking about. Yeah, it's working. For this I think there must be something. Is it working? Fine. This is fine. So when I talk about this guy, okay, scale was basic. So if I apply scale animation here, uh, and now let's see, nothing happened. What I missed now? Interesting. So scale animation is fine. Something is not working. How to debug it? I can debug it by this. Okay, so when I change to do, okay. So see, image have a property called a scale or center, something like that. So you have to do this here. So now this will cool. We created a set of animation. That's animation is cool. You can't hear any background music. That's interesting. I thought I set up everything. This obvious thing is still new for me. Bear with me. Let's see how can I property and to Spotify. You are here. Sorry, I can't say. This say it's working, but I can't say why it's not. No, I can't debug it. Sorry, next time I will fix it. Okay, so let's see. I thought I have one idea to work on. So let's see. Let's create something in image, some loader. Actually, so this is how any idea struck to my mind. So currently, when I was doing scaling, I thought create something. So let's see if we can create something. Uh, Sometime I'm like very OCD. I can type it here also, right? Sorry. Let's add 500. So let's create a black. I was thinking to create a loader, very interesting loader. If I think I saw this something similar somewhere, but I can't remember. Any size is fine for now. I think maybe a little bit smaller. So in my head, roughly, if I can talk what I was thinking now. So suppose we wanted to create a loader, and this loader will be like there is a one basic shape, and then uh, this will a scale. Then it should look like it's see it should be like in the circle. It's not what I am saying is I already did it that leaf one. No, I am not talking about that. But something is like it should be center, and then one shape is like moving from here to there. So I will add little bit of a scaling. Of course, this is something you don't understand what I did here, but let's see. Okay, this is the second layer I am talking about, which will be like for suppose it's moving on the face, so it will be like here, and there will be one shape. Let's start with here. Suppose this goes here, and then second will be here, which will be like maybe almost bigger. This will be a little bit smaller, and this same will be here, right? So I have these shapes. Let's get three frame then. I think we don't need three frame. I need, yeah, I need three frame. So this shape can, we don't need this guy now. For this was, let me give the prototyping. You can say this was prototyping. I'm not using this. So this is for understanding. So now I remove everything. Name is very important. If I miss this guy, uh, see, this was ellipse 9. This was also ellipse 9. If you change this guy with something else, sorry, this component, this animation will be not smooth. It's very static because moving from one direction to other, we need exact same name of the component or shape or whatever things you are using. So suppose this is our main layer. Let's call it base. And I'm creating one more now. And this is like maybe moving, or let's call it one. So this was also black for now. And now when this thing goes here, this will be like increasing the order. Okay, is this what I was thinking? Maybe. Now I can remove it, and then uh, 38. So I will place it here, and minus the 38 here. So now what is happening? See something, you will see, feel something. This is something is happening here. So I move it here. Now go to this guy. Linear is fine for testing now. Maybe we will change something else. But see what is happening now. Cool. Okay, what they did? Something missed. Okay, this was click. This should be also after delay. So this thing is so. My thought was that Byte is our focus area, which will always be there. That thing is not moving, but I'm just thinking about something like maybe moon eclipse or something. So this is working fine, but I need more. Maybe we can scale this more. Cool. But this should not come from this side, because in that case it will be little bit not what I was visualizing. So let's reduce this. It should go from inside. So from here it will go not this direction. When you copy a frame and they have already some prototype, it copied with it, right? So this goes here, this goes here. So now this thing will come here, right? So this is going from bottom. So yeah. So now this loop is completed. So this goes here. See what we made. Okay, I think something similar I had in mind, which I already created. Now I can tweak, maybe because this is not very static animation requirement, we can add maybe AG not related stuff, little bit of speed up. Sometime I also use gentle, which is very like one of my favorite is gentle. So let's try gentle here. If you guys already on this prototype, you can play it, because view access already have shift a space and then you can see it. I think gentle is not looking good here. Maybe we need something else. Can we change the? I don't know. Maybe we can change start. No, is it changed? In. Yeah, I think we changed already. See, we did something. That is, which is cool. So you got the idea, right? So sometime you just play with it and then you find something and you maybe create. You can just play it by selecting it. Okay, what else? Let me create some more interesting stuff. Throw some idea, guys. Give me some ideas. Okay, so for motion or anything I like already mentioned, I use Pinterest. Maybe I will search motion design and font something. I have one crazy idea which I can create uh, using. So I purposely not using variable in this session. I remember last time I did that head head rig, right? No, that water fluid animation with variables. Uh, my my cat was here, so sorry. Uh, I think these are very basics. Okay, actually, something like this I saw somewhere, and this is what I made, right? I think anything you are seeing here, most of the things are very simple. If you guys maybe working with me, you can maybe play with this guy. So this is very simple things you can easily create, right? Uh, I like this. Maybe someone try to create this guy. This is also very simple. Actually, this will this is exactly what I made, and will follows the uh, same principle, which was leaf animation, right? I think it should be somewhere. Leaf animation, or yeah, this animation technique is same. I shared bunch of tips and tricks. Yeah. So this using this principle, you can easily achieve this guy. This is also something similar. What about this? This was little bit challenging. If I let me give you the idea here, how to control the speed. So I think this is also something similar uh, in this leaf animation. Of course, these guys are made of uh, After Effects. Throw some idea or keyword. Okay, create moon in moving around the earth, something and other planet too. I think it will be very easy because I already covered the basics. So this is what you are talking about, right? So this is very simple now. You can create it. Let me give you idea. Logo animation current do. Yeah, I think someone did it, but I can quickly create something. If you are talking about 24 would be better. Yes. So let's do this. 24, then 20, 20, and we need uh, so 1, 2, 3, and this guy have this also, and this guy have this also. So let's write what 2, 3, and 4, and 5. If you guys have any specific thing in mind, you can ask. Maybe what I did some time ago, and you guys don't have the file, and you stuck somewhere, you can just ask now is the time. I'm just creating very basic animation right now. That means I will just change stuff here and there, and then when someone click on this guy, it will animate, right? So very simple animation. So now you can use general, it will look better. Very simple animation. We can do more delightness here, maybe add rotation. So I think radius is also working. So what about adding radius to all, and then boom. Of course, it's not After Effects, but you can just try stuff and this will work. It's not like it's not working. Maybe multiply by 4, and now cool. I think this is one way. Now when I was creating, maybe I can think about more, and it's like uh, two things are moving here to here. So Sachin want to edit. Okay, let's edit for now. I will change the edit access later. Because I should not have to pay all the bill now. Figma is very expensive these days. So, okay, so what I was saying, 122. I was thinking one thing which I wanted to create. But I think it's not. I have to do the masking and this will be a lot of stuff. But let's see if I can achieve something similar without masking. So no rotation for now. I think this is bad. Hmm. Now I think I got something. So this click will animate, and this should just after delay. Age out is fine. This should be also age out. Let's see what happening now. Maybe we can add little delay here. Maybe I don't know. It's looking not bad. It's good. Maybe I think red one is positioning. Okay, this should go down now. What is happening here? This is fine. So why change the location? Okay, I think this location is already moved here. So that's why I guess. 4. Now this will look good. Yeah, I think we did something for Figma. Okay, so many messages. Let's see. What about clubbing all 3 animations? Already did that, right? Create. I will create a small Figma logo. Animation is done. Ripple or rain effect. Okay, that's interesting idea. Rope or chain swing effect. Jada, it's very complex. We can create it, but of course, it will take a lots of time. Can you try? Okay, I think if you guys follow me on Instagram, I shared on a story, one animation I was working on, but if I will start searching, it will be mess because I don't know where was it was. So let's maybe try that one. And how long we are here? Is it 2 hours, 1 hour? How long it is? I have no calculation here. Okay, it's already 12. That means 1 hour. Maybe we will spend 45 minutes or so. Let's think something. Think something. Anything, something you guys don't know here, uh, and wanted to understand. Can maybe I can inspect that. I already mentioned this guy. This was crazy. If you guys follow I think I already shared the tutorial. So I think this I don't have to do it. This file already shared. So I think let's do that. Uh, uh, I was talking about Figma's Instagram story. So I was creating a boat animation, animated boat, something inspired from here. Uh, Chief, it's not like always you have to find on. You see, of course, this is not too much beautiful, but you can easily create this now if you know how to animate path. This animation is easily doable now. So I don't think it should create again. This is easy. I was just testing out something. So you have to create a ship and you have to create the animation of this. So let's quickly actually uh, demonstrate it. That will be better, right? So suppose this is the guy, and if you want to animate your line, I have to. Okay, so my Wave anime by Wave plugin only work on uh, yeah, Wave plugin is something I was working right now, and another one was our uh, invoice plugin. Maybe I will demonstrate. So Wave plugin will help you to. So there are lots of wave generator, but like I mentioned when I was creating a demo, uh, you don't have option to. Okay, so why I'm using beta? Because beta have option to uh, test some. I think original Figma, when you work on live stream or a screen share, it's little bit slow. So that's why I was using this. Is this the plugin? No. What was the name of the plugin? It should be Wave or Wavify. I don't know. Is this Project Wave? Yeah. I see. This is beautiful plugin. This will create beautiful wave for you and perfect, right? Awesome. So I actually in this plugin I have lots of different plan which is currently not available in Figma community. So uh, just wait for some more time. Actually, if you guys already signed in, so probably I will send some testing. So see, these are the things I was adding here. That was like you can just do something like this. So it's beautiful. This plugin will be great, at least for my purpose. I don't know you guys how much you are using. Okay, so why we did it? uh we will animate it, right? So let's do this. first let's, and of course there is one problem. Currently it's using points to create the waves, but I am moving to Bezier, so it will come. I'm just learning lots about vector path, how Bezier curve work, lots of math. So it's not easy task to create some complex plugin like this, but I will create one. Okay, so I'm animating this wave guy. It's very simple. What I did wrong there. It's fine, right? So why it's not filled? Yeah, it's filled now. So this is our path. Maybe we need a little bit more dense, like flat. So, and this will go here. But make sure the wave lines follow the same. So currently it's not following same line, right? Because this thing is cutting here. So what we will do? We will try to find a, I think it's lagging now, so let's move to our browser. Okay, so what I was saying, I will add something this like this to, why I'm doing this, because suppose you are placing it, uh, this is one and this is second one, and suppose you are placing it one and other one after other together, right? So if I change the opacity, see, this thing is still not on the top of other one more pixel it should go. It's very technical. If you guys think about it, it's technical, but it's not that much of complexity. Even uh, people who using After Effects do a lots of manual stuff and complex things. Managing layer there is like very pain. So nothing is very easy. So you have to work on here and there tips and tricks hack. So I will do linear here because of course we don't want to change the speed, and let's add maybe more maximum limit of, yeah, this is 10,000 is the max limit. I think this is fine, but once it reach here we should just reset it to instant. This is where we use a static one. So it's not like you don't have option to use some stuff here and there. Everything have their purpose. None is very static, goes from here to here. So why I use this? Because once you reach from here to here, you just directly jump to this guy. So once you jump to this guy, this will also again start from here to there. So this is the way we create wave. So now when I play it, this is working very fine. You barely find anything like, okay, something is stuck somewhere, like, because we calculated everything and then it's working fine. And if you want to do more, you can just do the same logic here, and or maybe you can increase the width of this guy also, but I have to calculate again, so I am not doing that. We can simply duplicate it and overlapping it. It's fine. Oh, cool. Now this already have minus 68, I guess this was. No, this was. Why it's not working? Okay, it was not minus 8. I'm not doing anything magical. What I'm doing here is already available in Figma. What about creating this? So now, one more thing. Like I mentioned last time, if you create component, your life will be easier. You don't have to worry about two or more stuff, but just one single stuff whenever you need. You have to just worry about one single stuff. Da, 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 da. And this is not we talked about. Okay, so cool. So why I did this? Because I wanted to change the color, right? So you don't have to worry about colors. It's working for this, working for that or not. And I can easily hide color here. I think height is not that necessary. So let me, how you will handle the height? I will just reduce the height here like this. Now we don't need white, right? Let's remove it. Maybe you have a question. What about changing the position? You can change the position or just flip it, right? This also change. I think you have option to do this also. So this is fine. This is fine. Now it's time to create a boat. I don't like this boat. Let's search another boat, which is simple and better, huh? This is simple. This is simple. Who is helping to create this boat? Help, people, help. I can't do it alone. No help is coming. I am just thinking who will create the boat. Meanwhile, I am just creating the scene. Whoever is creating the boat, let's schedule a call. 1-1, I will do it for you next week. Offer only valid for 2%. And you have only 10 minutes to finish it, right? Do it fast. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to create a scene. What is one solution which will... Ooh, why it's very fast? Cool, man. I scale it by 3, 1 by 3. थैंक यू राज. नाम तो सुना होगा. uh if I change the speed to less, then it should be slow. Oh, no. This is the maximum limit. This was fine. I think this is fine. Let's see. Leave it for now. We will change the speed in after recording. So you can do it, right? So I usually use DaVinci, and I have one beautiful software for recording called Cap. Very beautiful software. I need save a little bit here and there. So for that purpose, I will just randomly copy it, right? So now this should look better. Yeah, I think we are doing something. We are creating something. Okay. I think divided by 1, 2 again. This is fine. I will just little bit change the color and other stuff. But thank you, Raj, for this. Oh, wood. See, one rule: never create components all together. It's better to have like things separate. It's better because you can customize a lot. So make sure next time when you create something, just create it. I think we don't need it. This is the guy, this is the guy, and this is the guy. Maybe we need a little bit smaller. Let's do it like this. Still this is I think this is fine. Okay, so this is our master boat. The color of the boat, I don't know, maybe something which looks better. Should be somewhere here. Other, let's see some of the inspiration here. Okay, so it's like what color is this? I like this guy. Do it like wood. Wooden, almost wooden. We will later do customization. Meanwhile, let's just wrap it up. Stuff here, there. Same here. We need. It's good to have two separate flag, so we can have separate. Why both are not syncing? Anyway, so okay, that's interesting. No idea. Something is wrong. I wanted to change the color together. Now it's fine. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, actually, let's animate it now. This is not looking good. So this will go to next layer. Yeah, I think this would looking in this layer here. This layer, this will look good. I think the color, we need to work on color. Actually, I didn't like it. It should be no here. Wooden color, white flag. Yeah, I think this is fine. So how will animate? We will create a component again, and then animated boat. There is questions, I guess. No. Cancel it. That's a party all night. I'm creating my space. Cool. Okay, so this will be animated one. So I will replace it with this. So because not even in Figma, but wherever you are doing, you are just taking a stuff. Even in After Effect also. So what we will do to animate the boat and feel like it's following with the uh, wave, what we will do? So I think it's like very simple. What I will do, I will, because this is animated boat coming from top boat. So in second, this is the second one. So I will just a little bit rotate, right? So that's the only tricks we needed and nothing else. I will add more stuff, but right now this is how this will animate. Maybe 300 is fine. We will fix the speed later if this is not looking good. So we will fix it later. Maybe a little bit higher for one direction. And let's see what is happening now. It's very going good, but I think it's slow, right? We need more movement, or maybe we can just do more. Yeah, now it's talking. Now it's talking. So now, if you want to give sense of it's moving, you can have a two option now. One, uh, just move this guy from here to here. And second, maybe add this another support element. Suppose the cloud and this guy will be moving. So it will be like we are just creating the scene. So let's create a cloud. Who will create the cloud? If people are creating cloud, I can fix our boat. I will little bit beautify this with inspiration. Hmm. I like this guy. And because I already have uh, because I already have our boat component, I don't have to recreate a stuff. I will just simply uh, create a variant, and I will try to create this as this guy. I hope someone is creating what it's called uh, clouds. No, no one is creating. Create cloud, someone please, so I can fix the boat. So because this boat have component, I will just change the component. I'll just change the component, and yeah, voila, we have this kind of flexibility now. So yes, pixel, my pixel is here. I think I should not spend too much time, but sometime it's like this is not looking good. I need something better. That's why I'm doing this. uh, I think after finishing this, maybe I will check some questions, or if you guys have any crazy idea, you can just write here. Maybe I will pick one more idea, and then we can wrap up for this stream. Multiplies would work. I don't know, I'm not liking it, the color. Maybe I should pick the color from here. Okay, be pivot to illustration stuff. We should move forward. I am like doing illustration now. So this look better, but I am not spending too much now time here. Let's close it now. Maybe this is fine. This is enough. Anyone created the cloud? No one created the cloud. Let's quickly create the cloud. It's very easy, no? You can just place with random shapes. I will just create one cloud and then replicate it. Not multiple clouds, so I think it's fine. So clouds should move here and there, or this same method if I applied. Yeah, I think I should apply the same method. So what I will do, I will very intelligently copy the wave and I will add some random clouds on my shape. So this is the first stage. And you don't believe it's so easy. So what I will do, I will just copy this guy and replace with it. Now the same logic. In the between what you do no doesn't matter, but whenever you place so you can say this is also the uh, hack or tricks. So what I'm doing, I am just checking. So what cloud need to be here? We need this guy exactly at the place here. So in the between whatever you do is okay. And why we are doing this guy, we don't need it now. And if you want to change the other step, you can do, of course. So we are good to go. Let's see what we created. Okay, now only one problem, the width. I think it's not a one problem. Okay, someone created. Thank you. I will replace this cloud with this guy and then actually be intelligently try to fool this guy, but actually this will not work like that. We have to create a more wider a screen, and the width of this component is, let's say, let's do 45. Mm, come on, sometimes it's very weird. Okay, this is 45. Yeah, thank you. I will add this cloud, don't worry. I will use this cloud here. So let me fix this guy. 450, right? So we need to change this guy to 4. This is the 450, and this will be also 450. Perfect. It's not perfect. We need the same stuff. what we did last time. Our ending point should match some of the stuff we are doing here. So this was our anchor point. So I can just quickly did it and did. So let's see if I try this will work or not. Perfect, right? We did something. So now because Maninder, right? Who created Maninder, right? Thank you very much. So because Maninder already created bunch of different crowd, one more crowd. So I will create a variation and replace it. We small it and we can just randomly change it to something else. We can do that, right? It's not clipped, so it's working fine. And let's change this guy to be this guy. So I think you guys did great. We created something similar, maybe not too much, but we can create one little bird. 2 pixel is fine, I guess. And 3 pixel. And do boom, boom. Maybe we will just change it and we'll go to prototype, do after, linear is fine, and then do this again. This will be fine. So now let's add some two. I think it's too big. Maybe 1.75. Let's reduce it and let's see what is happening. We did some crazy stuff. Maybe we just it's too much. Is it too much? Should we do this more? No, when you do more curve, it will be not working because Figma doesn't support that path related stuff. So I think we are good. So we did a scene. What else is missing in this? One more thing. I will add, which is rays of the sun, and I have a very interesting tips. Maybe a little bit of mountain. You can do a lot, right? So, but I'm not moving to that direction. I will add one more stuff, which is the ray of the sun. So usually what I do for creating these stuff these days, I just simply do this guy outside and do. It's it's like it's crazy tips actually. You can create rays like this, but there are some bug you can when this overlap it will not look better. So make sure you have what you need and then just leave other stuff. Ooh. What was center, man? No, not center will not work. No, outside is fine. So so that is the limitation, but it's fine. I think uh we can do the linear and check this out. Outer part. Pretty good, right? So maybe overlay, dodge, something. No, maybe yellow, little bit yellow. Yeah, I think we are good. Maybe it's two stick. So I think this may be okay. Hmm. What else is missing? At last, what you usually do? Create a vignette or add noise. There are two things I use mostly. Nice. Amare Raji sir. So the great Raji King is here. I think I already signed up. Let me add begins. So okay, so I think everything is pretty cool. I can just remove it. Maybe I will add more update. Yeah, I think everything is fine. This much is enough. I usually add overlay or little bit of vignette. Maybe we did the scene, right? So it will work infinitely. So because our thing is mostly outline, so let's make it outline. Okay, people are still here. That's interesting. I thought let's move out. I'm getting my space. What type of a space? Sorry, I'm not less understanding this thing. We apply expression in A. Yes, exactly. Yes, thanks. Cool. So this is interesting. So how we started and how things are going. I hope you guys learned something. What else? Oh, someone created something. That's interesting. This is not animating, no? Is it animating? Where is animation? Oh, manual process. So crazy. Hmm. throw one more idea. Maybe I can create something else because people are enjoying. I think, and I just checked. It's 1:45 only. We can have 30 minutes more. So, barking and wow, amazing. Thanks. Well, I think live will be available after a streaming also. So don't worry, you will watch again. And I try to do it bi-weekly. Maybe I will start doing weekly, at least 1 hour per week. It's lots of time actually. I have to prepare a little bit. Actually, honestly, I just thought let's do it. Uh, After featured on Figma, I thought let's catch up with people. So it was very random. I never thought what I will do, but I think we created something. So which is like great. Actually, I want to do so one more thing. Maybe it will be helpful for some interesting stuff later on. Maybe I shared it here. Da, 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 da. So sometime when you animate, you need same animation component, but with a different uh, delay after some time. So how you will do it? So that trick, let me cover it. So I think I remember when I was doing a loader, I did it back in March maybe. So let's see. I think this was the space for this guy. This was the space for this guy, and this was our creation final stuff. Okay, I think there is more question, right? What was the question? Yeah, thanks, Rishabh. Working on it. Do you do this daily? If you are asking, you should check my Instagram story. At least I don't share stuff here and there, but you must find something daily on Instagram. So I think yeah, I do it daily. Literally, my I think not just Figma, but uh, I am on my MacBook most of the time, at least 16-20 hours. So I do it daily. Okay, so I was saying one more thing, and that is suppose we have a shape. Uh, Size doesn't matter, but it's good to have bigger size so you can see when you play it. So for that, you can have a look. Yeah, I think this size is good, but this is too much here. Let's do it 30 and 90 maybe. This calculation is also not like you have to do it, but I'm just checking out. I have just a random idea. Let's throw it here. Maybe I can create something which looks better. Beautiful. Okay, so this is the shape, and this is another shape, and another shape, and another shape. So we wanted to change this, suppose a scale, and then this. But usually, when you create an instance, this will not happen, right? All instance will start and finish at same time. So how will you control the time? So this is what I am like describing it as. So no, I don't do it daily, like I already mentioned, because it's too much work. uh, yeah, thank you, Rishabh. uh, Join the Discord, you will see. I always tell people Please ask questions. If you have a query, just uh, ask. I will be there. I can help. If you are not like asking, then I can't help, right? Because I don't know what you want to learn, where you are stuck. Okay, so now usually I create this master component and then I do animation. Like from the beginning, I uh, mentioned it's better to create a master component to test it out, things are working or not. And once things are fine, you can just switch to other stuff. So this is our master component and this is our animated component. So technically in master component, I am creating a second, one more thing. Suppose it's a smaller. So now I switch to second one. So this is our shape only. This will not create animated stuff. This is animated. So why I am doing this? Because it's better habit practice to create your base thing first and then do animation stuff later. Because once you finalize stuff and then you wanted to modify this thing, it will be very complicated. That's why I always use base and then animate next. So now suppose this thing is animating, which is very simple, right? It's just a scaling and you can just easily do it after delay. Let's say 400 500 is fine, I guess. And just going back, so now when you place it here, this is working fine. I think the speed is very slow. We can just reduce to 300. I guess 300 is fine. 300 is fine. And cool. So now if you really want to fake that sound equalizer stuff, this will not work, right? Because both will start and end at the same time. So how you can achieve this? So now like just concentrate what I'm doing right now. So this was your first, this was your second, which is usually you do, but I added third frame, which can name can be anything. Suppose I am calling it 0 for now. So this will control our delay. So currently when you go to prototype, this goes here, this goes here, right? So this goes here and there, but the starting point should be this. That means first we start from here and do something, but so there is a delay. Suppose I want 100 second. So once, so this is our 0, right? This was our 0. It's a little tricky, but let's arrange it in that way also, right? So this will be better. What the hell? Sometimes you are just. So this was our 0, this was 1 and 3, 3, 1, 2. Doesn't matter. 0, 1, 2. This is also doesn't matter. Naming is doesn't matter. The important is we need a extra prototype shape. So you are seeing it here, right? So it started here, goes here and there, here and there, here. It never returned to this phase. But this phase is important if you want to control the speed or delay of particular event. So now when you do this, this is fine. Do this, happening same thing. Like now, because you already added delay property, you have this property open, and suppose I wanted to change the delay to 400. So one first will start and then second will start. So this is what I was talking. So this was very tricky part. And now rest is what you want to make. You can do whatever you want. Let's keep adding. Uh, so actually, a starting point. Do you have to calculate? So starting point were 100, right? So this is totally fine. So after 100, this goes here. This is 300. So total calculation is 300, and then you added delay for this guy 400. That means it will goes there, and when it's started coming up, this will start. So the calculation is what? So we are adding 300 to existing stuff. So next will be almost 700. It's little bit math, but you get the gist, right? A starting will be like you can initialize it. Once it will initialize, you can just leave it as it is. So yeah, this is pretty cool, right? So this is one way to. And for these type of stuff, what I do usually, in most of the time, what I usually do, I barely touch anything here. If you want, I wanted to give some color and other stuff. What I do, I just group it, and Figma is like crazy. You can mask with anything. So this masking feature give me capability to color it with gradients and all to make it beautiful. See, this will work. Perfect. So I think now I was thinking, when I was thinking this, so I was just thinking maybe we can uh, do this. Okay, cool. So this guy will be I have to do a lot of calculation here, but what I was just thinking, let me just give the idea. Maybe when I discuss, I will get final version in the process. The calculation of this is little tricky, but you have to concentrate to calculate all the stuff, so it will look like a very beautiful animation. Let me try it and see. So let's do it to 100. So this is 5. This will be 700, right? Now I'm confused. So 300 is calculation, right? So yes, this is 700, and 7 and 3, 1000. Just remember the last value. 1000 plus 300. Of course, 1300. And then 1600. You Figma is not like very synchronize your stuff, so you will not see something which is always looking beautiful. When you leave the animation, after some time it will be jerky. So make sure you record before it become mess. Cool. Pretty cool, right? We did something. So you can change the color, or you can just do the same thing I did last time. You can group all things, and then so I think, yeah, I think this is last thing I wanted to discuss today. I hope you guys enjoyed. You learned something interesting, and you will create something over the weekend, and you guys will share something so I can see. Awesome. Okay, so now let's question time for some. Cool. So this was the end of a stream. You guys have questions? Let's see. Discord link already in the description now. Check it out, and uh, it's currently open. You can just go and join, but I am again closing it soon, maybe end of next week, means month, this month. So make sure you already there, otherwise you have to wait for invitation. Yeah, of course, Framer have their own capability and importance. Figma have on importance. So Sachin, let's see what you created. Of course, you created something. I was checking it out. Beautiful stuff. Nice, man. So it's called frame by frame animation. What you did, it's not like you are just moving things on path, because it's not possible, right? So if you guys thinking what I am talking about, sorry, let me share the screen again. Okay, so this is what uh, Sachin created. Beautiful stuff. So we did lots of stuff. We covered basic things, how you can start creating or animating stuff in Figma. And then we did this. This was really crazy. Kind of like I was just thinking something in my head, and then we did it. Here I explained how you can combine multiple animations, so you can easily uh, change your type of animation. So this is kind of template. You can just pass anything from here and it will animate. And then we did some crazy stuff here. So this was our la la line, you can say. Okay, let me share my latest plugins insight quickly. I think there was a question, right? What is question? Reserve? Hey, thanks, Rifan. So, yeah, 3D is really great. I always wanted to do more in 3D, but same time issue. Lots of projects I am working on, including client work. So, but I will come to 3D more frequently soon. It was an amazing session. Thank you, Rishabh, for your constant support, and you guys also. Okay, internship and junior designer. I like. I'm not hiring right now, but that's why I have Discord. uh, you can just join there and I can guide. I usually try to do it bi-weekly. Like I did last time, maybe. When was this? Last time, 3 weeks ago, right? I guess we did it, how to create a Figma plugin. If you go and check the channel, you will find it. So I try to do it bi-weekly right now, but let's see. Maybe in future I will start doing weekly. Okay, I was showing you my plugins. So this is my test area. So right now I am creating templates from some of the community file I downloaded from Figma, and even I have some uh, other templates. So I was thinking what to do and how to do it. So far, this plugin can pretty much generate one simple uh, invoice from the given client. Suppose my client name is uh, Framer. Contract. Suppose email is hello at some random number you can put. I will try to add some custom number generator also here, so it will automatically generate. So app UI quantity one, maybe pricing something, and you can keep adding multiple stuff here. Maybe you wanted to add for branding also, and it's two branding, some notes if you have, and then just get it. So currently I have this template, it generate always. So like this is your uh, billing, or this is your information. So currently I am hard coded this guy, because per most of the time what I create is just for myself. So this is how it started. But of course I am working on creating some crazy stuff. So this is the UI I was thinking, which I did it actually for. So maybe over the weekend I will create this UI. So instead of this boring template, boring UI, it will look like this. So you will add all the stuff. This is for client information, and this is the place where you will add your information also. So you will add both information, and then you will place. I think I created the UI, right? So your detail, address, logo, and something like that. So it's still work in progress. So I downloaded a couple of templates from the community, and these are some inspiration for uh, UI. I don't know. I'm still figuring out what to do, but some of the inspiration is here. So this is the one plugin I was working, and second plugin was Babe. I already showed you, but the crazy one plugin I'm just showing exclusively right now is this guy. And actually this guy is very in very basic stage, but the idea is blend of uh, Illustrator. So this plugin actually I started last day, I think Wednesday or something. So I thought about blending. There is a blending plugin on Figma, but it's not something which do exactly what Illustrator blending do. So this is very crazy. So you can adjust the control of your this thing angle, and then you can, so basically what it do, it generate the duplicate version of your stuff. So this will be crazy. This is actually exactly what blending do in Illustrator. So I was trying to replicate the same thing with lots of other stuff also, like suppose I wanted to do uh, enable a scaling, so this will create something crazy. Still there is a bug, but this I already showed on, I think, Instagram story also. So this is one plugin I was thinking to make, maybe after releasing two plugin which is in pending. So cool. So yeah, this is awesome. Let's back to our stuff, and we did it, and I hope you guys like it. So let's go back to our stream meeting mode. So you guys have questions? Let's see. Two minute more maybe. So amazing surely bills surely bit for you to create something cool again. Yeah. And also what the update on the can we add custom logo other? Yes, of course, yeah. I will add some feature to add custom logo and everything. And some people were asking me how you are managing the data, like your personal information, bank information, if you will add options. So actually this is just a script which take information from your Figma, and it's not going somewhere. It will just remain in your Figma file. So I am not say allowing for now. I don't have any plan to add login or store your information to my uh, Figma. But because when you see any plugin, if something is linked to your uh, network and some data is so you can see this. So most of the plugin I did have no any access to network. So same, the plugin I was creating here is also all information will store on your side, your server side, your client side. It's like on the Figma itself. So if you concerned about data, don't worry about it. What else is there? Question more? Where is the new plugin coming? When is the new plugin coming? See, when I was doing the live stream last time for creating Figma plugin, I mentioned already the idea. You have idea, you create a demo on prototype, but before releasing, you have to do a lot of work. Like polishing is one of them, but you have to maintain logics so it will work for most of the cases. So you have to do it. Okay. Okay, I can see something beautifully written by, sorry, it's written by Sachin Gupta. I just wanted to take a moment to express gratitude for your incredible work, your unique vision, creativity. Thank you, man. Really means a lot. And yeah, soon I hope. So thank you again. Thank you everybody, and see you on next stream.